Hello everybody and welcome back again to a new KSP video. I know, I'm excited as well, and I know you can't wait, so let's get started. Alright, so obviously this is all pre-recorded, and what I'm going to do now, I'm actually doing something new. I'm going to make a series of videos for campaign mode, or career mode, so anyone who has trouble actually doing things or having problems getting science, then I can help you on the journey for the science and so everything you see right now when I'm actually doing the science, I will be doing it at regular speed, but at points where it's not at normal speed, where it's obvious the video is accelerated, that will be at 4 times acceleration. So as you see, I got some science and I unlocked some stuff, so now we're at 4 times speed, and I'm gonna be putting some things on the thing, and I put way too much. You don't really need that much, but I don't know why I just did. Don't judge me. Yeah. So this will actually be a short video, and I say short, it's like 11 minutes long, but it's also accelerated, so don't forget that. And what we are doing right now, I am just boosting so I can get some science while in the air. As you saw before, you can get science at first on the launch pad, so you can get a good amount so that you can get the first thing and get yourself started up into having a few things that you can use. So I will be using crew report, and then from those goo containers, and then also EVA report, and getting some surface samples. So that'll be that. But no, I haven't made a video in a while, and now that I've decided to do this, hopefully I'm gonna try to promise myself that I need to make a video a day, even though I seriously doubt that. Okay, let's all right now together. Let's promise today that I will do at least 1 video a week, and if I don't, then you can yell at me, and then I can yell at you back, and then I'll make a video 4 months later. So if you're wondering, all of this will be stock parts. Nothing will be changed, but obviously there's clouds in the background, so that's different. The only mods I have installed is Universe Replacer and the high-res visual enhancement mod, because I like using those two things, because I like making the game look nice and pretty. So then, if you want to go install those, I'll put a link in the description below, and you can click on them and you can download them, except you might want to download the low res. The only reason I'm using the high res is because I only have 2 mods installed. Previously on one of my another setup for my KSP game, I had like 5 mods installed, and high res textures wouldn't allow the game to load. It would just crash out, but you know, 32-bit system, what you gonna do? And if you have a computer that can run it well, like mine, thank God. In my other videos, I don't know if you guys saw, but I would run at really low FPS, so the game would actually lag. But I recently got a new computer. Not too expensive. It was around $718, I want to say. I don't actually have the price, but it's... I try to get the best that I could for a gaming computer, and most people say, you need to get what you get. Or you get what you get. You get what you pay for. So, well, I paid $718, and it runs perfectly fine for what I want to do. So, if you want to check that out, I got that on CyberPower PC. You'll see that a lot of people say, "Oh, their PCs suck." I bought it, and a month later it broke. Well, I bought it. It came in less than I want to say it came in 2 weeks. So it actually came pretty quickly. I haven't had any problems since, and I've had this thing for 2 months. Except for a hard drive problem, but that's not the computer's fault, that's the hard drive's fault. My older hard drive's crashing out on me, so that shouldn't be a problem, because you can get a hard drive with a computer, obviously. Now, I should probably be commentating the video. So this is going into orbit. I'm going to go into orbit and get some more science, because you can get some science from low Earth Kerbal orbit. And obviously with the experiments that I have right now unlocked, we can't get a whole lot, but we can get enough to get new parts. I don't remember what parts I got, but we'll get there. Yes, we will. No, obviously, I haven't been paying attention. I need to pay attention. Is this the second stage? No, this is still first stage. I just jettisoned those SRBs. So this first stage will boost us up some of the way. And then... oh, and then there's that third stage. Look at all that. Yeah, I don't have much to talk about. Oh, I'm so sorry. Once I get better at these videos, you'll start liking them. Hopefully. But remember, you guys can always comment. You guys can always comment in the videos if you have any questions of how to do anything. If you guys are like, how do you do the thing with the rockets and the... and then I'll show you. I'll show you how to do the thing with the rockets and the... But you guys need to... I don't have any connection with you guys. No one talks. But we are getting close to 1,000 views total, which isn't the best I've ever had. I have other YouTube accounts, so my most views I have on a YouTube account is 100,000. I feel proud of myself for that. And I jettisoned those side rockets. Those were used just to help me get the speed I need, and the rest of this stage will be used to get into orbit. And then from there, you can see the nice view of Kerbal below with those really awesome high-res cloud textures. Really like those. I really recommend getting visual enhancements and universe replacer. And as you see, we're in orbit. We have more than enough fuel to deorbit and slower descending speed down, so we are able to fully deploy those parachutes without ripping them to shreds and crashing to the ground at like 100 meters per second. Because that is always fun. Do some more science up. You can see that is in near Kerbal, so it's in low Kerbal orbit. And I think we'll go for an EVA adventure. We'll fly around the spaceship and look at the beautiful sight of Kerbal below, with our ship just majestically orbiting Kerbal infinitely until we decided to not infinitely orbit Kerbal. And I think, oh, I was looking at it, I was like, what was that? And it was the spacecraft debris. It's really nice playing this game with enough CPU to actually run it without any lag. It's way different than before. If you're a KSP gamer and you're getting like 15 frames per second, it's much different between that and getting 40 frames, what I'm getting now. If I'm not running any mods at all, and I'm running everything on high and max settings, I'll get 60 frames per second, easily. Maybe a little bit less. But then you gotta remember, with my other computer, I was only getting 15-20 frames per second, and I had to edit the settings file so things didn't load as much as before, and all my terrain detail and everything else, the rendering distance was all the way in the lowest settings, and I would only get 15 frames per second. Max settings, everything, 60 frames per second is pretty nice, I can tell you that. And as you see those flames destroy our ship, would in real life, we deorbit, and I try to get as close to KSC as possible, but oh well. We use the rest of that stage to slow our descent, and we were able to fully slow ourselves down without the parachutes ripping like I promised. We will just recover that vessel, and we get enough science. We get 39.3 science, and now we have 50 if you are up to date, if you're doing exactly what I do. And I forget what I get. What do I get? I get those parachutes. Because I wanted to get the next thing for the next science. I wanted to get that, I can't even remember what it's called. But this is different. I wanted it, because now with the newer updates, when you do a certain science experiment in a certain place, then you can't do it again. So if you do like a crew report in low Kerbal orbit, you can't just do it again, because then it will just give you 0 science. So this, as you see, I know what you're thinking, why aren't you turning at 10,000 meters? You're crazy. But I'm just going to go straight up so I can get the highest apoapsis that I can, so I'm able to get in a high Kerbal orbit. I don't know what the lowest apoapsis you need to consider it high Kerbal orbit, so I just boosted as much as possible, leaving enough fuel to slow myself down before opening those parachutes. And as you can see, high over Kerbal, so that was a success. We can do a crew report, And then, as you see, we will EVA, do an EVA report real quick, get as much science as possible so you can unlock those extra experiments and unlocking more science, because you know science is better. I have no idea. And I like this part, is this deorbit, and then you can see a little hole that just, poop, right there. Just a little hole. And slow ourselves down. And we all know that 0.235, or 23.5, I don't know, is coming out soon, and I'll be able to do a review on that, hopefully. So a video there will be soon, whenever that's released. I still don't know. They haven't announced a release date yet. But once it comes out, you'll see a review, and you'll know if you'll like it, which I guarantee. I'm super excited for the ARM update. And as we come to the end of this first video of hopefully many, if I remember, sorry if I don't, we can see that we got 50.8 science from that, and now we have 86. So I will unlock this, and I think that's all I unlock, because I don't have enough. Yeah, I have 41, and I need 4 more for the next thing. So comment, subscribe, like, dislike, I don't give a crap. Just, if you want to, leave a comment suggesting any new videos, and I will see you in the next video.